to lie! Yeah! Cool as you like! Cool as you like! Oh, you're choking me. Free header as well. Repeated Wigan again, this time in the first half. It's 1-1. And it's 2-1 Wimbledon. I'm going to be honest, it's nothing more than they deserve. It's the biggest game of the season on Thursday. Boys, don't let me down. If you do let me down, I'd rather watch SpongeBob. El Devonio.
Right everyone, welcome back to the Cornish channel. It is a big one, the Devon Derby this evening. Excuse the lighting, it's still, as I'm recording, dark. But it's absolutely huge tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. A little bit nervous at the same time because Argyle not in the best of form coming into tonight's game. Coming off the back of losing to Wimbledon and drawing to Wigan, 2 home games that we'd expect to win, but we didn't. So that's a little bit of a frustration, but hopefully we can turn things around tonight. Exeter are coming into this game not in the best of form whatsoever. Same as us really, so basically we're both out of form, which if you said to me before the season or a couple of games ago that we'd both be out of form, I probably wouldn't have believed you really, but there we go. That's the reality of things. And for me, I think this game tonight is probably bigger for Argyle in all due respect, because we need to start climbing the league, and we need to start doing it very, very quickly. And we're not doing that at the minute, which is rather concerning. But we need to start booking our ideas up, and hopefully tonight's the night to do that, which would be the icing on the cake, really, beating these lot who we absolutely despise. And fingers crossed we can do that. I've gone for a 1-0 win this evening. I just think that we want to those games where it'll be really cagey, really nervy, and by all accounts I don't think the weather's great tonight either, so that could play an impact. So gone for a scrappy 1-0 win, so hopefully we can get that. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Exeter in the top 3 for the least red cards this season, I've just seen. So that's not a bad stat, because obviously red cards are not great to get, so that's not too bad. Exeter have lost 8 out of 13 matches this season, which I'm not really going to gloat about, because Argyle, I think we've lost 7, so that's nothing special either. So you know, it's that's not great. So I mean, we played 7 home games, we lost 4, so that tells you everything really. Lost 8 of their 13 matches, so they do want to prove something tonight against their very bitter rivals. Another stat as well, Argyle have committed the least amount of fouls in the league, 116, which is very good, because we normally commit quite a lot of fouls, and that's good to see. We're not committing loads and loads of fouls in a game. Nice to see that. Exeter have lost 6 out of 7 games against us, so that's great from our perspective, but that doesn't really mean anything tonight. And head-to-head records, sorry, not head-to-head records, previous games that we've played against different clubs this season, I think that goes out the window form-wise, because I think Devon Derby, you know, it's one of those games where anything can happen, any derby can happen, and any outcome can happen, because nobody likes each other. And just see how the season goes. I mean, I think Argyle, from their perspective, we have to bounce back, and the players know that, because they have to be up for a game like Exeter. I mean, if you're not up for a game against Exeter, which team are you going to be up for against? Because it's a must-win game for both. So yeah, we will see how it goes tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I've gone for a 1-0 win. I think the chat's gone the same, believe it or not, from the top of my head. So fingers crossed we are both correct, and we are both celebrating by the end of this evening. So we'll see how it goes. Up the Argyle.
Come on, Greens. Come on, Plymouth. Come on, Argyle. We've got to do Plymouth and the southwest of Devon and Cornwall proud tonight. Today's the day. Right, well, here we go. Today is the day. In my words, live better. More like kiss my hairy arse. Right then, we've arrived. We've arrived at Exeter for briefly. Obviously, Harvey and Liam are going to cover the video for the rest of this evening onwards here. I'm briefly here before I go to the town. I'm setting myself up tonight. It's Teignmouth, by the way. I'm going to be watching the game at tonight. That's the town I've chosen for tonight for, as I call it, for my trip today. An away day, but not an away day. So that's that. But you'll see later, you won't be able to beat it. The sea, the ciders, and then Sky Sports in the background. Hopefully we win. But the two people that are with me right now will 110% disagree with me on that right now, of course. And I thought it'd be fair and fair enough that we include what the opposition thinks coming into tonight as well. So this video isn't just all Argyle orientated, if that makes sense. So that's that. So joining me today at the, we're currently at the Premier Inn just outside St David's. Joining me today is Neil.
Oh, Neil.
Neil, who I met at Home Park a few years ago when we beat Exeter 4-2. You're part of the Exeter City Supporters Trust, aren't you?
I am. I'm on the board at Exeter City Trust, and as you all know, the supporters own the club, and we do our best to keep the club running. Though it's getting more and more difficult because the finances provided to other clubs by their owners far outweigh anything that we as owners can provide to Exeter. So it does make life difficult, and that's proved, especially so over the summer, when it's come sharply into focus that the money needed is perhaps not all that we've got. But we'll do our best, and we've survived so far, and I'm fully confident the club will go back from this and onwards and still carry on regardless.
That's fair. That's fair. First of all, how was your trip from London today, and also how was so not just how was your trip from London today, but also like tell us about like what you formed in London. You've told me off camera you formed the supporters group in London for Grecians fans, basically.
We've got a supporters group in London called the London Exiles, which mirrors really what Plymouth have got. And the two sets of fans in London get on quite well, to be honest. We used to travel together to games quite a lot. We would travel to each other's home game, when we were playing each other. And until recently, that was all well and good. Unfortunately, because of timings and everything else, we don't see so much of our country cousins anymore, and they don't see as much of us. We tend to pass, if we do, at Paddington Station,
Okay.
as they're going to away games, we're coming to home games. In days past, we would have had lots of people travelling to games at Exeter. Because the prices now on GWR from London, it's just not economical anymore. In fact, it's
Too expensive, isn't it?
far too expensive. This season, we're looking at, for some games, having to pay the full price with a rail card, which is £76 or something like that return. And that's just crazy. Today has been one of the rare days when the trains turned up on time as well. We've actually come out of London at
It's a first for a derby day as well.
12:35 out of London, arrived dead on time at 15:08. So we're here nice and early, looking forward to the game later this evening.
Okay, here's the main thing. Believe what you want to believe, but your score prediction tonight, I've gone the same as 2023, 1-0 Argyle with a Talai winner. But what are you thinking at the moment?
A realist in me says perhaps the first 0-0 since 1978. But that's not going to happen because both teams are shipping goals like there's no tomorrow. So I don't think it's going to be low scoring. In fact, I think there could be a few goals in it. I would hope that home advantage, the weather and the passion will mean that we'll get a win, and 2-1, 3-1 our way. I don't believe we won't concede, but on the other hand, I think we might score more than we concede.
Yeah, fair enough. And is there anyone for Exeter tonight that you think us Argyle fans should be the most nervous for? I've picked out Joe Whitworth personally, all preview, but I don't know what you guys are thinking from your perspective.
Whitworth has proved a fabulous signing, another loan signing, and it's very rare for someone to come on loan twice to the same club. But he's done it. He's proving himself adept at shot saving, anticipation, and just being aware of everything, especially with playing out with the back. It's become a bit of his forte. For you to look out for, I would say our forward line, depending new players, Wareham is very passionate. Of course, we've got our Northern Ireland international. We've come back from international duty for this game.
Same with us, yeah, with Conor Hazard, our goalkeeper.
Yeah. So I would say look out for him. Very experienced head on old shoulders as well. We've also got a couple of young up and coming guys to look out for, but I don't know if they'll be in the squad. The starting lineup will be key, and we tend to, and I'm sure your manager's the same, look for starters and finishers. So it won't only be about who starts; it'll be about who comes on to finish as well.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Is there anyone for our team you're nervous for coming into tonight? Anyone for Plymouth you're nervous for coming into tonight?
What I would hope for tonight is a trouble-free game. Unfortunately, with the history between the two clubs, that's not likely. But I'm presuming that the police plan for tonight will keep most people apart, and we shouldn't have too much trouble. I wish everyone a safe journey, because with the weather, the game at one point was in doubt. I mean, and it's still not certain if the bad weather does hit us. Who knows?
Okay then, Neil. So what is it about the Devon Derby you look forward to most, more than anything? If there's anything you could pick.
The passion, the engagement of all the fans, and explaining it to other people why this is. It's one of the biggest games in the country.
I agree, completely agree. Not even being biased, I agree.
I think that's held out by the fact that this has a reputation for being the most policed game in the country, over even some of the big leads, Millwall's, etc.
Liverpool, Man United, yeah.
It's just an incredible. I well remember when a few years ago, or quite a few years ago now, when the Welsh Mounted Police turned up, because this was regarded as a perfect training exercise for them.
Well, the other week I went to Southampton Portsmouth, the South Coast Derby, so anything to see if it tops that or not, I guess, going into tonight.
I think it will undoubtedly top it, not least because this is a real match in Division 1, not a fake match in other division.
Fair enough, then, that makes sense. I've always wanted to curiously ask this to an Exeter fan. I try and look it up online and all that and everything, but I'm always curious on this. If you had to pick, who would you say are Exeter's second and third biggest rivals, just behind Argyle? Out of anyone?
It's obviously Torquay are the little brothers to both of us, and that's always another passionate game. Apart from that, the game I hate most, and the game that probably engenders the most annoyance and concern in me, is Bristol Rovers.
Doesn't surprise me. We don't like them either. That's something we can agree on, I suppose.
We've had a bad experience there 2 or 3 times, and some of their latest antics just can't endear me. We had a really, really bad experience when a bus up there was attacked, which was full of just youngsters and families and other people, and their hooligans attacked it in the mistaken belief that there was Bristol City fans on it.
Oh, wow.
And it was just a crazy, crazy day. The bus was actually rushed back out, and everyone was put on a train back to Exeter, even though half of them weren't going to Exeter. It was so that memory stayed with me. I had to go up to a meeting with their security and their police afterwards, because we organised the bus from London, and it was the bus was a great success until that moment.
I know what you mean, because we don't like Bristol Rovers particularly either. Same as you, Torquay's like the little cousins, really. The ones that we have a thing for after you lot is Portsmouth. Like, always had a little bit of a rivalry with them, but obviously not as big as this, of course. Nowhere near, of course. This is always the biggest game for any Argyle and Exeter fan. Always wanted to curiously ask this. Your favourite Exeter player the last 20 years, from about 2003-04 to now?
23-04?
2003 and 04, all the way to now. It could be anyone, like Ethan Ampadu, Ollie Watkins, George Friend, David Wheeler.
I'm hard pressed to choose between Watkins and Ampadu.
Okay.
For similar reasons, but I guess Watkins when it comes down to it, because his love for Exeter and Adam Stansfield's, they both still come back to Exeter. If they're not playing a game, they will come back and watch an Exeter game or go to an away game. And I think that shows the spirit and the camaraderie that we've engendered in them, and they feel still part of Exeter rather than anywhere else.
Okay, no, that's fair. Is there anyone over the years from when I was a kid to now that, how do I word it, grinded your ears, that did your nutting every season or most often, that scored for or did well for Plymouth in a derby against you guys?
No.
No one, fair enough.
No.
I was not expecting to hear that. I thought I'd hear someone like Ruben Reid or something, even though he did join you a year after.
He joined us. No, I've never. The Plymouth Derby to me has always been something to savour and enjoy, as you can, if you can. And there's never been a player to me, really, either way, that sticks in my mind as the player who either set of fans would think that about. Ruben obviously has now got the distinction of playing for both clubs, and there are one or two others that did.
Gary Sawyer, who's one of our legends, funny enough, he went to you lot for a year on loan.
Yeah, no, and there's a couple more recent who've just come down to you from us.
Caleb Watts, of course, which, as you all know, my comment section was filled with Exeter fans, unsurprisingly, very angry with the move, which I can't blame them for, really, because I know I'd be exactly the same if it was the opposite way around.
I think it's that feeling that a player really shouldn't cross the divide. And if they do, they're going to get a warm reception either way. But I'm a bit of a realist because of my involvement with the club and the ownership. You recognise that players have to do what's best in their interest.
That's fair.
And if that's where the best contract is offered, what can you say?
Your favourite season, if you had to pick, between 2003 and now, if you had to pick any season in general?
Well, that'd be simple. That's the cup. The cup run where we helped Manchester with a 0-0 draw.
Oh, Man United. Was that 2004 or 05, wasn't it? That was our first season back in the Championship.
That was the match that I wouldn't say saved the club, but it went a long way towards helping save the club.
Because you were going through a lot of trouble, weren't you? Yeah.
And you don't forget things like that. And drawing 0-0 at Manchester United, at Old Trafford, and then bringing them back here for the replay.
Definitely.
I mean, you're never going to forget games like that.
We know the feeling because we went under the terrible droughts of ownerships from the early 2010s. You remember when we went down to League Two, we were with Torquay. So we've both been through it. We both know what it feels like.
It's football. Football goes up and down. It goes in spirals and sequences which you can't predict. That's just the way football is, and that's why we love it. Because
100%.
You can never 100% predict. Look what happened to Liverpool the last 3 games.
Oh, exactly. No one would have thought it, but it happens.
It happens, yeah.
Anything can happen, 100%.
Yeah.
That's your favourite season. I thought you'd choose 2021, 22 for some reason as one of them up there. Coming second, playing us the following year.
Second, that was a brilliant season, but for the impact it's left on me as someone who goes to every game. I mean, I could quote, to be honest, the cup games are the ones that are the biggest ones for me and always have been because I go to them all.
Yeah.
So the other ones that would impact on me is the losses at non-league grounds. Quite a few spring to mind, but that's why that season sticks out for the impact it had on the club, for the influence it had over what happened to the club next. The 2021 promotion was great, and no question, loved every minute of it. Was it as big as getting promotion out of the non-league? Probably not. That was key to us getting back into competitive football, into professional football. So, but there are so many seasons. I think we probably have more than you in that respect because you've been more static than us with your going up and down.
Well, we've never touched the 5th tier. Like we've only been as low as like 21st in the 4th tier. But every season we've been in the EFL. We've never been in the Premier League, but we've never been in the National League. Exactly. My non-league club's currently in the National League at the moment. I'm Cornishman, so TRURO is my non-league club at the moment. They're just got a big win against Halifax last week, so I was hoping
we go there next week.
I was hoping TRURO would get you lot in the cup. I would have gone to the game, otherwise that would have been my Exeter trip for the season. But
we go to Halifax next week in the FA Cup.
Oh yeah, that is true. Right, before we end, Neil, I wanted to ask: so your favourite ever Devon Derby moment, if you had to pick?
Oh. You're asking the wrong person. I struggle to remember my own name at times.
Does the 4-0 come in mind in 2019?
Yes, obviously that was great. To be honest, any game where I've been in the away end at Argyle and Exeter have scored at our end, and I'll struggle to bring to mind. Actually, I mean, Watkins scored 2. Was that there?
Well, I remember he did the double, didn't he? It was here, wasn't it? It was the year we lost the playoff final to Wimbledon. Right. But you did the double over us that year.
Yeah, that must be it. But it all blurs into one in the end. I mean, I remember more about the trips than I more about the games at the time. Like the time we've been invited into your Taverner's Bar twice, which has been great fun, and we've been in there. And people have not, I mean, I wouldn't say everyone was friendly, but everyone was well behaved to us, and we've had a good time, and everyone's talked. And it's those sort of things that I remember. Having to walk back on my own through the Argyle supporters sometimes, because I'm getting the train to London rather than going back to Exeter, which has proved interesting. And the games here, when I wouldn't say they've been trouble-free, but when there's been good banter and nothing's happened at the game. I'm just that sort of person. It all blends into one for me. I'm afraid of football.
And that'd be the same with your least ever favourite derby then, or something. Yeah,
same,
that's fair.
Same, yeah. I mean, least would be the ones where we've been beaten and had to do a horrible journey home on the train. Yeah. That's happened once or twice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially again when you go into London rather than just coming to Exeter, because
it's obviously so much more further hours, isn't it?
I'm afraid for both our clubs there's an element who will wreck the train. And I've experienced that with both sets of supporters, both Argyle and Exeter supporters.
That's very true. That's very true. Where do you think Exeter will finish at the end of the season if you had to pick now?
15th or 16th.
Okay, that's fair. And here's the main one for the channel. Where do you think Plymouth will finish come end of the season?
Where do I think or hope?
Say both if you want.
Where do I think? I think unless you buy, which you can probably do in the January transfer window, and improve your squad and get them playing as a team, then you'll be down with us. If you do buy, which I think you probably will because you'll have the money and you've got the money we haven't, then you could go higher. But I think you're already going to struggle to make the playoffs.
I'll only say best of luck for your sake tonight. I can't say best of luck anything else because
that's a fair comment.
Worst of luck for Exeter tonight. I wish exactly the same on us, and that's that really. Bring the derby on. Thank you for coming on though. Either way though. Right. Have a good night.
Look who's back again. Another video for Jack, and it's probably the biggest game of the season. Always a pleasure to help. Much better. Clean hair, all ready to go. I'm ready for this game. So, plan for today. I'll meet Harvey England at the train station where we will start our travel to SCUM place. But for intros wise, I won't start the intro. I'm only getting key parts here, but it all begins at the train station. Liam will start the intro off. We've now finally arrived at the train station with Harv. Yeah. So as Liam has covered on the intro, he's probably covered most of it, of course. But we're about to get onto the train now. He'll most likely be taking train as well. Fuckers, bloody hell. When we get onto the train, we'll go into more detail about the game, of course, and what we could expect when we not only get there, but when we get to the stadium as well. So we'll cover it in more detail in a bit. We're on the train off to SCUM, and I think we're probably about 10 minutes into the journey now. off we go to Scummy Place. Cannot wait for this game. And sad that Jack can't join. Very, very sad. But hey ho. We move. He will be watching the game, I know that, but we get the proper good view of in the standing area, so I can't wait for that. But the one game that we wanted to do the whole year, we've got a chance of doing it. It's brilliant. But ready for this game. Got all these here, so hopefully we can try and get through them before we get to Exeter. Because yeah, I don't really want to start drinking them when we start walking to the stadium. God's sakes. But overall, I'm excited for this game. I cannot wait at all. One of the games I've been excited for a long time, and I wanted to do the away day. I think this is your first time as well, Harvey, ain't it? Or this is your first time going to a Devon Derby away? Yeah, and my first time as well. But overall, second Devon Derby game I've gone to, that this is the one I'm excited for because it's at the shitter St James's Park, not the good one, the shit one, where it looks like my garden shed. But it's going to be a long day. Do you want to have your thoughts, Harv, for the game?
Well, it's a tough one, isn't it, really? It's one of the bigger derbies in the southwest, if not the biggest. Form goes out the window, but fortunately for the game, both sides are needing a win. I think Argyle more so due to the fact that arguably, well, it's not arguably, but Exeter fans going to know we are the biggest side of the two. We spent a lot of time in the Championship in recent years, and on paper our squad is valued a lot more. But it's going to come down to tonight who wants it more, what team's going to be up for it, you know, what set of fans are going to be up for it, if Argyle's going to be up for it, if Scum is up the road, if they're going to be up for it. You know, there's loads of denying factors. The referee, if the referee is poor.
Well, we know it's an American ref, so we know that.
So hopefully Alex chucked him a couple of quid in his pocket, sent him a few quid back home. But no, it's definitely going to be a tough game. And everyone needs a few beers, chill out with it, and. Here is something like 70% water.
Yeah. Well,
pray for another 3 points.
Yeah. Nothing less than 3 points. We go back with a draw. I'll still be angry with that. I think Jack said he not anything less than a win he will not be happy with. It's do or die. I agree. It is do or die. We go away with the loss, and then I don't think you'll see any of us on social media for quite a while. That's the case. That's the case. But get these down me.
And just like that, we're here. An away day, but not an away day. Come on, Greens, let's beat them tonight. We'll watch it tonight. Visiting another beautiful part of Devon. Nothing more than 3 points, boys, tonight, please. Right, and here we are in Teignmouth. Now, the last time I was here, last time I was in I was doing a food review, for the Devon Derby. I did a fish and chips review, getting sausage and chips. So that's what we're gonna do in a sec. Big shout out to Jolly Good Fish Cafe. That's what we're gonna rate. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. A beautiful setting and sunset tonight for the derby. There's Torquay in the distance there. I hope they're rooting for us tonight. That's back towards Exmouth and Sidmouth, and then down there is Dorset, the Jurassic Coast, Lyme Regis, Weymouth and Portland Island. Right, we'll get the lineups out in a minute. I was hoping to walk all the way further there. I will if it clears up, but while the sun's about to set, but that rain cloud has disrupted my plans completely. Of all the times it had to come as well. It had all day to rain here, and then of course the minute I come, it tips over me when I do a walk that I haven't done in ages. Anyway, it's time to do a food review of Jolly's Fish and Chips before we get underway with the Devon Derby tonight. As I hear those, I know it may be raining right now, but as long as I hear that beautiful sound of crashing waves to get me prepared for tonight, it's beautiful. Here we go then, another Devon Derby fish, sausages and chips at a fish and chip shop. Let's do this. £8.50 this costed me, by the way, so this is slightly cheaper than Harbourside on the Barbican. Right, we'll start with the chips. I've also got this because the pub ain't doing, that I'm going to tonight, ain't doing any food. So, it's definitely the best option. The chips are already a 10 out of 10. Fantastic start already. So the sun is about to set in 2 minutes, and we're now on to the sausages of this food review. We'll do the battered one first. I'm gonna give it a 7. Like, it's not bad, but I have had so much better. And now the normal plain sausage. Again, I'd have to give it a 7. I have had better, to be honest, so the chips definitely won it for me today from the Jolly Fish. But overall, I'll give the whole place an 8. Big shout out to them. And that is my food review for the Devon Derby tonight. So there we are, the sun has set officially. We're gonna go along this coast path here in Teignmouth, one of my favourite coast paths in the southwest. It's on the railway line as well. And we're going to talk about the context of this Devon Derby and how much it means to me, Liam, Rosevear, England. And remind you all on the years of this derby from when I was a kid to now. Despite some of the rain, it really is a gorgeous sunset, isn't it? Going into tonight. Which, as I couldn't get a ticket, this is what I aimed and hoped for. So, thank you very much, Teignmouth. Half past 6, an hour and a half to go till kick-off. The sun's set, it's almost dark. That is the cliff of Teignmouth I go past on nearly every single away day I do for Argyle, apart from TRURO and Torquay, obviously, and Falmouth Town. I'm so used to this path. And that is the inland path that goes into the rest of the road between Teignmouth and Dawlish. I thought I was going to be splashed by then. It's called Seal Cove because that's the tunnel I go past all the time, or go in, sorry. in almost all my travels. Yeah, look at that. That's where the trains go back and forth. On this beautiful part of the Exeter to Plymouth railway line. So that's back towards Teignmouth. There's Torquay in the distance there. There's Berryhead in Brixham. That over there is Berryhead near Brixham. That is Torquay pretty much over there. You know what this path reminds me of? I'm actually surprised I haven't walked down here properly before. Well, I have, but only as far as there. And I go past here on the train all the time. This reminds me of the cycle path in Penzance that I grew up with, and that's by the train railway line as well. So no, it's really pretty. I can't lie, when I first think of Devon, that's also why I'm here, by the way, because it's the Devon Derby tonight. When I first think of Devon, I can't lie, I don't first think of Plymouth Argyle. When I first think of Plymouth, I think of Plymouth Argyle. But when I first think of Devon, I genuinely think of this railway line here between Teignmouth and Dawlish. Like, look at it, just absolutely look at it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Like, if you ask me, out of anywhere in England, what true Devon is, in terms of beauty and geography, it's here. It's genuinely here. Across Lyme Bay. Beautiful. And there comes a train coming out the tunnel. It's going to Penzance, I believe. Yeah, it is. Again, I'm so used to being on a train in this part of England, as you know. Okay, the sun has officially set. It's almost dark. We're now going to head back to Teignmouth town centre and, well, head to the pub, watch the derby. Hopefully we batter them. That's all I can say. 90 minutes of hell up the greens. Let's do this. And while we're walking back, I'm going to tell you all, while I'm on this beautiful part of Devon. Oh, another train. Hello. That's going to Paynton. That was a smaller train. They do usually go to Paynton from Exmouth. Anyways, well, it's almost dark, and I'm now walking on my way back to Teignmouth town centre to go to the pub. The pub I've chosen, by the way, for tonight's video, while the other three are at the game, is the King William in the middle of Teignmouth. So I'm looking forward to it. So there we go. Hopefully Argyle can win tonight in this Torquay territory town. Teignmouth's in Torquay's postcode district. I chose here though because it is still much closer to Exeter than it is to Plymouth. So therefore, I thought I'd make it more of an away day than normal. That's also why I'm not watching this in Plymouth, because it'd just be boring in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I adore Plymouth and I love Plymouth with all my heart. It's just, if this is an away day at Exeter, the Devon Derby, I want to treat it like an away day. And I will be at the home game in April anyways, when we've got the Scummers at home. So let's talk about what the Devon Derby really means to us. Well, since Cornwall's very underperforming in the football, obviously, I say that though, my non-league club TRURO has now got their greatest ever season, this season being 5th tier football. But either way though, the next closest thing is indeed the Devon Derby. And the Devon Derby isn't just two ways, sorry. It is 3 ways. It's between, as you all know, Plymouth Argyle, Exeter City, and the club just over there, Torquay United. Torquay are all the way in the National League South, which is, obviously, I mean, I'm not a fan of them, so I am, yes, enjoying that they're struggling. However, I'm also getting bored as well, because I really want them back in the Football League so they can have their Devon Derbies with us and SCUM. I'm fed up with the Devon Derby just being 2 ways. I want it to be a 3-way, just like what it was when I was younger, when Torquay were in League 2 and League 1. We need them back in the Football League as soon as possible, basically. But obviously, Argyle's and Exeter's fixtures with Torquay aren't anywhere near as big as Argyle against Exeter itself, because Argyle's most hated club is Exeter, Exeter's most hated club is Argyle, Torquay's most hated club is Exeter, hence why Torquay wants us to win tonight. But either way though, this is the main one because we're Exeter's #1 rivals and Exeter are our #1 rivals, so that's that really. I always call Argyle Torquay the South Devon Derby, and I always call Exeter Torquay the Devon Riviera Derby, literally what we're on now basically. Because this is the stretch of coastline I'm walking on at the moment, situated between Exeter and Torquay, hence why I'm in Teignmouth as a result of that. Well, the context of the Devon Derbies and what's happened over the years, I'm only going to go from 2010 onwards, even though I started watching football around 2004, 2005, in that area. It'd be a bit of a waste of time for me to cover 2004 to 2009, because in that period, we had 6 years in the Championship, while Exeter were in the National League from 2003 to 2008. It was that FA Cup tie that Exeter had against Manchester United that saved their football club. And a very big contributing factor to what has made Exeter to where they are today. In that period, Torquay were in League 1 and League 2. So, in terms of league positions, Torquay were the closest we were going to get to a Devon Derby. Exeter got promoted in 2008 to League 2, ironically knocking Torquay out of the playoff semi-finals that year for the National League. Torquay got relegated to the National League in 2007. So, everything really started in 2010 because Exeter, and this pains me to say on this YouTube channel, SCUM had back-to-back promotions because they got promoted again in 2009, finishing runners-up in League 2 behind Brentford, while we just survived in the Championship. Exeter would then go on to stay up in League 1 first season there in 2010, while we got relegated from the Championship in 2010. So the 2010-11 season was our first meeting since 2002. Us and SCUM were in League 1 in 2010-11 in a season where almost every single southern club were in the same league together. The only two that weren't were Torquay, because they were in League 2, and Portsmouth, because they were in the Championship, as they just got relegated from the Premier League. But us, Exeter, Yeovil, Bournemouth, Southampton and Brighton were all in the same league together in the third tier. Brighton won the league that year. Southampton came second that year. But to be honest, from down here, the less said about it, the better. Our manager that year in 2010-11 was Peter Reid, former Everton and Bolton player. Exeter's manager was Paul Tisdale, arguably one of their greatest managers the last decade. And this is where my mood starts to turn negative, because Exeter finished an outstanding 8th place that season, only 2 places behind the playoff positions for the Championship, while we in 2010-11 were going through what Exeter went through in 2005, and that was administration and also for us insolvency. There goes another train. We got deducted points for administration and we were back-to-back relegated as a result of that. And we would therefore spend League 2 2011-12 with Torquay in League 2, while Exeter would be in a higher league than us for the first time in years. Horrible. We beat them at home that year thanks to a double from Bradley Wright Phillips, and we beat them 2-0. The only consolidation from this torture of a season, Exeter would get revenge on us, beating us 1-0 in April 2011 that year. And we were already deflated and down at that point. It was James June who won the game for the Grecians. It was the week before we got relegated, actually, because it was Southampton, who we played at home, that relegated us to League 2 once and for all. Insolvency costed us big time. It deducted us 10 crucial points. If it wasn't for the deduction, we would have finished the season on 52 points, and that would have kept us up, and Walsall would have gone down. But no. Instead, we finished second bottom due to our points deduction, only Swindon finishing below us. And we were therefore relegated to League 2 with Swindon, Bristol Rovers and Dagenham and Redbridge. We were then a season away from each other in 2011-12, a season I do not want to remember because we nearly went liquidated. Exeter didn't fare better either, as the Scummers could not handle a third season in League 1. They could not handle third season syndrome, and Exeter finished second bottom in League 1 in 2011-12, only in front of Rochdale, and were relegated with Rochdale, Chesterfield and Wickham. We finished League 2 that season in 21st, 2 points in front of relegation to the National League. That's how dark that season well and truly was. Our manager that season was Carl Fletcher, for most of the season anyways, due to Peter Reid being sacked in September at the very start of the season, while Exeter kept hold of Tisdale for another season. Ironically, this was a football season that almost saw Torquay promoted to League 1, as they finished in the League 2 playoffs that season. And had they done it, 2012-13 would have been, had Torquay done it, they would have been the highest ranked club in the whole county going into the 2012-13 season, but they did not do well in the playoffs. So we were all reunited for 2012-13. In that 2012-13 season, we unfortunately finished the lowest, as we were going through yet another season of almost being relegated to the 5th tier of second season Aston. Those 2 seasons, 2011-12 and 2012-13, are probably they are the 2 darkest seasons in our club's entire history. We almost went bust. Thank God we didn't. And we're still here as a result of that. And even better, we avoided relegation to the 5th tier. We finished 21st that year. Torquay finished 19th, also in a relegation scrap, and disappointing for Torquay as well, considering the season before. Exeter finished 10th, finishing the highest of us 3 Devon clubs. On the pitch, though, against the pesky Scummers, we did fare better, in all honesty. We drew 1-1 at their ground. We went down to 10 men in this match as well, after Liam Sercombe took the lead for Exeter. Joe Lennox rescued a point for us, while in the home game that season, we won 1-0 thanks to a winner from Jason Banton, who was our top goal scorer that season as well. It was also a season where we had two managers. Carl Fletcher was our manager until he got sacked in January, while John Sheridan steadied the ship for us, and we survived as a result of that, going into 2013-14 as us three Devon clubs, plus Dockyard club Portsmouth, who got relegated from League One. All four of us, including them of course, would face each other in League Two for 2013-14. And even though it was in a league that I don't want Argyle to be in, from my perspective, it was a season I was quite hyped for going into it, as we were facing Exeter, Portsmouth and Torquay all in the same season. And the only season in my lifetime we faced Torquay, Exeter and Portsmouth in one season as well, because Torquay got relegated back to the National League that season, finishing dead last with Bristol Rovers going down with them, and Torquay haven't returned to League Two since that season. They were close in the 2020-21 season during COVID, but lost on penalty shootouts to Hartlepool. We finished the highest though that season, even though we didn't maintain a playoff charge. Although it was progression from the two dark seasons we've just endured. We finished 10th, Portsmouth finished 13th, Exeter finished 16th, while Torquay obviously went down. On the pitch, however, it wasn't great, because the Scummers did the double over us that season. They beat us 3-1 on their turf. Our goal scorer was Luke Young. Their goal scorers was Aaron Davis, Alan Gow and Scott Bennett. And in the home game, they won 2-1. Our goal scorer was Ruben Reed, who has played for both clubs. Liam Sercombe and Elliot Richards won the game, though, for the Grecians. In 2014-15, we both had quite strong seasons, to be fair, because Exeter finished 10th in League Two that season. We finished in the playoffs, so we were getting even better. We finished in 7th, but the season ended disappointingly for us because we got knocked out of the playoff semi-finals by Wycombe. The fixtures were so much better for us that season because we battered Exeter 3-0 at home that season. And our three goal scorers are icons for this football club and even for Truro as well, because our goal scorers were Tyler Harvey, Ruben Reed and Curtis Nelson. But the 3-1 at SJP was so much better because we won the game 3-1 with 10 men and a hat-trick from Ruben Reed to shut Exeter up once and for all. Their goal scorer was once again Aaron Davis. It was 2015-16 that Derek Adams became our new manager as well to take over from John Sheridan after John Sheridan failed to get us up to League One the season before. A Ryan Harley double won the game for Exeter at Home Park in a 2-1 away win, while Oscar Frelkeld scored for us. In the return leg at SJP, it was Jamil Matt who scored for us, but it was an Ollie Watkins double that won the game for the Scummers, much to the absolute chagrin of fans like us. However, the plus side was Exeter finished a mediocre mid-table 14th, while we finished in the playoffs in 5th. So once again, we were getting better. It was about to turn into a memorable season for us as we knocked out Pompey in the semi-finals, but the playoff final defeat to Wimbledon ruined and threw away our entire season and made it even more disappointing, especially since the Scummers did the double over us as well. So another season together in 2016-17 is to come, which, as you all remember, was a fantastic season for us because we came second, we got promoted, only Pompey finished ahead of us that season, while Exeter finished in the playoffs that season and lost the playoff final to Blackpool, making it even more sweeter for us Argyle fans. To top it off, we did the double over them as well. Graham Carey and Paul Garita won the game for us at SJP, while Matthew Kennedy, Ryan Taylor and Jake Jervis won the game for us at Home Park in a 3-0 battering at the end of the 2016-17 season. And then we had 2 seasons away from each other because Exeter in League Two for another 2 seasons. They had bottled yet another playoff final in that time, losing to Coventry in that playoff final. While we were in League One for 2 seasons, we finished 7th in 2017-18. But then we freaking went down on goal difference in 2018-19 and it costed Derek Adams his job. Exeter also had a new manager by then as well, because Paul Tisdale left the club at the end of 2017-18 and in came Matt Taylor. So we played each other again in 2019-20 with Ryan Lowe as our new manager to take on Matt Taylor. The less said about the game, the better, because Exeter thrashed us 4-0. And if I see that again tonight, I'm going to be legitimately pissed. Tom Parks, Randall Williams and a double from Nicholas Law won them the game 4-0 in what was, in my opinion, probably the worst Argyle Devon Derby performance I have ever seen in my lifetime. It was that embarrassing. Thankfully the season ended well though, because we went up from League 2 straight away that season, finishing 3rd behind Swindon and Crewe, while Exeter had bottled another playoff final, and that time to Northampton. We wouldn't play each other again until the 2022-23 season, as we had 2 seasons in League 1. Exeter got promoted from League 2 in 2021-22, finishing runners-up to Forest Green, and the derby was brought back once again, as you can say that way, for 2022-23, as we had bottled a playoff charge in League 1 for 21-22. Another memorable season for us, as we covered it on the channel already. We won the league, got promoted to the Championship. To be fair to Exeter, they actually had a pretty decent season as well for their first season back in League 1, surviving and finishing in a mid-table 14th place. You know them already, as you've seen the videos of them, so I will play the goals as I show you what happened in this game. You're joking me. You're joking me.
I want to be sick.
Go on, Whittaker! Whittaker! Yeah! No, no, no. Oh my God. Go on, Mumba! Yes! Yeah! Go on, Ryan! It's 4! It's 4! Oh my God, it's 4!
Why's he gone 4?
Yeah! Here we are now, 2 seasons in the Championship. Unfortunately, we got relegated. Exeter have become a sustainable League 1 club in that time. Now we just need to change that tonight. So we're back against each other again tonight. I'm about to go to the King William to watch it. One job, boys. One job, boys. Win. Please win. I haven't done the catchphrase yet in this video, so up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. Green Army! Headed to the pub now to watch it. Gonna get a cider. 90 minutes of hell coming up. I'll also get the lineups out because I don't know what they are yet. And then I'll tell you what I think of them. Right, I'm going to start with the lineup for the inbreds. Whitworth, Niskanen, Pierce Sweeney, Fitzwater, Ed Turns, Andrew, Macmillan, Brearley, Reece Cole. Higgins comes in for Magennis and then Jaden Wareham. As for us, meanwhile, Hazard, Weirdo, Patterson, Joe Edwards, Talai, Alex Mitchell, Boateng, Galloway, Ibrahim, Peppel, Sorinola. I'm going to say this now, I can't believe. I'm happy that Tom's made changes for tonight, like I said in my preview, but I can't believe he's starting Peppel. It's the Devon Derby and he's starting Aaron and Peppel. And I was really hoping he wouldn't start him tonight, but we'll see what happens. I'll try and keep the faith. In the meantime, we're going to do a cider review. I've just got myself. It is a Summersby apple, so we'll give it a try now. £3.90 by the way, bargain. Ten out of 10, gorgeous. Right, the other 3 are currently at the stadium at the moment. I just can't believe Tegan Finn's not involved during tonight, while Peppel's playing instead, and Tom's put Ibrahim further back, basically. Galloway comes in for Mateus Ross, Sorinola for Mumba. I was spot on for that, by the way. Hopefully the boys are having as much fun as hopefully I will. We'll see. Exeter are starting Akil Higgins, who's making only his second senior start of his career. It's just a shame that Caleb's not playing tonight, but we'll see. It's Jamie Patson's 100th career appearance in League One. Oh, I'm bricking it. Oh, come on, Greens, please. Don't let me down tonight, please.
St Anne's Well, that's what you said they were, weren't they? Uh-huh.
this evening. Let's hear for the teams. Plymouth Argyle and your Exeter City.
Right, we're underway. We've just kicked off. Come on, Brings. I'll take another cider as a result of that. Sorinola free kick. No. Yes! Get in! Oh, he's offside, bastards. That's irritating. Oh, that's actually irritating. Oh, I got my hopes too high. I actually thought we did it then. Oh, he's miles offside as well. Yeah, well, we only have ourselves to blame for that. I thought it was in. One either end so far, because Weirdo slipped before I recorded this bit. But Exeter missed the target so far away.
Get out! Yes. Come in!
Oh, what a save, Hazard. Oh. I said best chance of the game so far. Reece Cole's shot as well.
Get out!
Get on!
Deary me, oh!
Stop giving them the space! Oh my god, I've hit the bar. Look, they've hit the post. That's a free kick to us, surely. It was Niskanen as well, and I've been speaking about him in the preview. Apart from Weirdo's offside goal, we need to wake up a bit because they have battered us so far. 4 shots they've had already to our none, and they've had 1 on target, which was just Niskanen hitting the bar, the post, sorry, just then.
God's sake!
We've got another free kick. 17 minutes in. And that's gone nowhere. Just going to briefly talk about Weirdo's disallowed goal, by the way. I know I said just a few minutes ago it was, I thought it looked clear offside, but just seeing the replays, it did come off an Exeter player. It was just the way Weirdo was positioned, it looked like he was in an offside position, but other than that, we've done nothing so far this game. But that could have been a game changer had the liner and the ref actually let that stood. Because I think we have been hard done by here. I don't want to speak too soon though, because Exeter's got the ball again. Oh my god, they've scored. Oh my god, they've scored. They freaking scored. Utter disbelief. I don't believe it. All because we couldn't clear it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why didn't we fucking clear it? Came off hazard as well. This is a disaster. Reece Cole as well. He was looking for a goal earlier as well. We need to bounce back immediately. That's gone nowhere. That's got an Exeter free kick all over it. There's no one there. Another cross and no one's there. Just like what Sorinola did a few minutes ago and it went straight to Whitworth. Come on, have a shot to light. And it's gone straight to Whitworth, 32 minutes in. Matty free kick again, and that's gone nowhere. Yeah, well, Sky's now showing us stats saying we've scored more goals from corners this season. That's not really going to help my mood, is it? Every corner we've taken so far this fucking first half has gone to shit. Look at those fucking cunts in the home end trying to put off Sorinola. Oh, I hate them. Come on. In! Nowhere. Oh, he's off. Oh. It's been 41 minutes of hell so far.
We'll sing on our own, we'll sing on our own, we're Plymouth Exeter, we'll sing on our own. Come on, come on.
Keep the ball, please. I'm going to say 2 minutes of added time, by the way. We're 43 minutes in. It's been an absolute shit show so far. Genuinely beyond embarrassing, this has been. Fucking horrific. Come on, Jamie. Pepple's kept hold of it. Have a go! Is it? Oh, Whitworth's kept it out, for God's sake. Right, another corner for Matty. We're looking for a penalty. Ref's not giving it, so just keep playing. Don't let Exeter kick it out. They've just kicked it out. Joe's going to try and whip it back in. Oh, What now? 3 minutes of added time. I was only 1 minute off.
Wonder Exeter at half time. God's sake, man.
That's half time. Absolute shit show. Wankers 1, Argyle 0. Exeter 1, Plymouth 0. I'm gonna go and do my half-time thoughts. Get it over and done with. Okay, half-time here in Teignmouth. It's currently half-time. Cunts 1, Plymouth 0. I'm fucking fuming. I'm sorry, what was Tom thinking starting Peppel in the first place? What was Tom thinking starting Peppel in the first place, first of all? Second of all, I can't believe Weirdo's goal got disallowed. I get why the ref did disallow it, because the ref thought that Weirdo was in a natural offside position. But the fucking ball came off a dirty Exeter player. And he's ruled it out and it was on. Might have been a game changer, but what annoys me the most is that ever since then, we've been so fucking piss poor. Ever since then, Reece Cole strikes the ball in the back of the net because Connor Hazard can't fucking clear it for shit. Along with our entire defence, Reece Cole was looking for a goal all game as well. He got the goal, and Exeter have been 1-0 up ever since. And they've been the better team all game, which fucking pains me to say in every single nutshell. I'm fucking fuming. I'm fucking fuming. I'm hoping my words are eaten in the second half. But that, ladies and gentlemen, has been an absolute embarrassment so far. It's the fucking Devon Derby. Not one person has turned up so far at all. Also, Andrews can do one, and Danny Andrew can do one for trying to pick on a fight on Bradley Ibrahim. We've got to do so much better in the second half. I've had 2 drinks of cider to drink my sorrows because we've been that fucking cunting shit. I'm seething. I'm genuinely seething so far. We got more shots and shots on target as the game went on, but overall it's been so piss poor. It's a fucking derby. It's the 94th Devon Derby. We haven't turned up one bit. Still a second half to come. I have no more to say other than that. Fuck my life, honestly. I'm pissed. I'm absolutely pissed. See you all in the second half. Fucking cunt help me. Also, can I just say, where is the homegrown talent tonight? This was Cleverley's chance to pick Tegan Finn tonight, and he chooses Peppel. I don't know what's happened between the Wimbledon game and tonight, but I said start Tegan. Start the homegrown talent for a game like this. As it stands, I won't forgive Cleverley for this result and performance, unless things seriously pick up second half. We've got another 45 minutes of hell coming up. Come on, you Greens. Second half has started, by the way. Come on, the Greens. Ed Turns has just deliberately fouled Peppel. Nothing new. Another dirty move by SCUM. So what a surprise.
bad!
They've had 5 shots this second half as well. And we've paid the price. It's fucking 2-0 Exeter. Through on goal again. They've had 5 shots in this second half. 2 on target. It's 2-0 to the dirty bastards. I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it. Bally's come on. Joe Edwards has come off. Oh, it's just been a fucking disaster class.
Shocking.
Show again, ole ole. Shit show again, ole ole. Shit show again. Shit show again. Shit show again, ole ole. Wear the shirt. You're not fit to. You're not fit to. You're not fit to wear the shirt. You're not fit to wear the shirt.
Replaced by number 35, Argyle.
None of these cunts are putting a Derby corner today. Like, none of them no fight.
Come on! Come on! Box! Come on!
So bad!
Way for on!
Hey!
Substitution for Plymouth Argyle coming off number 23, Mike Ibrahim, to be replaced by number 24, Caleb Roberts.
Added time. I didn't do a prediction for how many minutes I thought there'd be because we've been that shit. I would have said probably 3 minutes. It's 5 minutes of added time and then this shit show is over. Honestly, get me back to Plymouth. Fucking embarrassing, a lot of them. Right, about 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. I'm waiting for that bloody ref to blow the whistle. No, that's it. Genuinely, fuck them. Fuck them. Honestly, I mean, just one car. Look how dead Plymouth is. Okay, 3 cars, but look how dead Plymouth honestly is after that. I know we've lost the derby, but one thing Exeter won't have is this view. One thing Exeter won't have is this view. We're always going to end the derby episode in the proper city of this county. They need to change the colours of Smeaton's Tower, though. I know it's iconic, but I don't want to be reminded of red and white. Apologies about the wind, by the way, everyone, if you can hear it in the background. But I'm just going to do what I can for this outro. I can promise you, I wouldn't have recorded this last night. I can promise you, what I would have rambled on about would have never made the internet. That's how angry I honestly was. I wasn't even just angry, I was drunk. I was so pissed off. I will be swearing this outro. There is nothing worse than Derby Day defeat. But you can't tell me in a game of football. You can't tell me in a game of football, let's just not turn up for a fucking derby. That's exactly what happened last night. Pathetic, shambles, and get out in every single way. Honestly, I'd let Gordon Ramsay take over this outro. That's how bad it was. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. Devon will never be red. I don't care if they won. It will never be red. It will always be green. To be honest, I don't really want Plymouth to share the same county as Exeter, anyways, because I don't like Exeter at all. Honestly, if the UK was up to me, the north part of Devon and Exeter can split off and form their own county called Torquay. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. That's how angry I am with that, honestly. Genuinely, the worst performance I have seen from an Argyle team since that certain day in 2019, which we also don't talk about. Oh, Liam's joined, by the way, everyone. After what was a waste of time of your visit for your first ever Devon Derby away, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, mate, you just mentioned the 4-0 there. It could have been that. We were that bad.
Exactly. I really don't want to say this, but well done to the Scummers, because they wanted the derby way more than we did. They fought for the derby way more than we did. They showed much more passion for the derby than we did. It was more their game than ours. Even with our, in my opinion, onside goal that Weirdo scored, it still wouldn't have made a difference, because
I think the lineup didn't really see it. So I think
I agree as well.
You know, that's the end of that. I think even if we went 1-0 up, yes, it could have changed it. Excuse me, it could have changed the game, but we just didn't look up for it at all.
I didn't think we looked up for it from minute one. Honestly, and even if that goal did stood, if we really wanted to win this game and take on things from and events from that first goal that we did actually score, if we really wanted to win this game, we should have looked at that not offside. We should have looked at that disallowed goal and gone, right, let's push for a second. But no. Not that I like calling people out for this, but I'm being serious because it's the derby. They couldn't be fucked. That's how shit we honestly were last night. That's how bad it honestly was. Full time, Wankers 2, Argyle 0, Exeter 2, Plymouth 0. Unfortunately, the dirty Grecians have got bragging rights for the derby as it stands. I'm praying to the love of God that we get our utmost revenge on them by the time we play them in April at Home Park. Which I thankfully will be at. We will all be there for that. So we will all cry together if it doesn't go to plan. And the last time they did win at Home Park, they did the double over us that season as well. So I'm praying the same thing doesn't happen this season, but I can't lie, guys. I don't even care about this season anymore. I've lost that much hope. I genuinely think, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I genuinely think that's the season over already. After that, there's no way I see us getting promoted. I think there's 4 teams at least who are miles better than everybody else. Cardiff, Stockport, Lincoln, Bradford, and Stevenage if they keep it up. Even if Bolton are the gift that keeps on giving, and Luton are not great, Huddersfield are inconsistent, we are just quite plainly shocking, to be brutally honest with you. We're on 8 defeats now this season. There is no way I see anything happening this season now, and it just looks like, to make it even more embarrassing, it looks like it's going to be the way it's going, yet another season to stay up. And if we go down, we have no excuses, unlike 2010-11. With the 2010-11 season, with the 2010-11 season, we went into admin, so we actually at least have an excuse. But we have no excuses if we go down to League Two this season. We've just come down from the Championship. It would be an absolute embarrassment if we're down in League Two next season, playing the likes of Harrogate away, Accrington Stanley away. Obviously, no disrespect to them, but if we really want to push to be where we want to be as a club, we've got to do so much better than that, and we're nowhere near that at the moment. We've now got 2 away games coming up where the players need to know how shocking and embarrassing they were last night if they really want to turn our season around, but I really don't see it. We got Mansfield on Tuesday, then we got Huddersfield after that, and I don't want to be pessimistic, but I really see nothing. I really see nothing as it stands until we play Port Vale at the end of November. Then it might be a bit of a difference, but I'm fuming. I'm fuming. Liam's fuming, as you can tell by the expression there. We're all fuming. We're all fuming.
I mean, even if we beat Mansfield, I think it'd be paper and cracks because, I mean, yes, we'd win, but it wouldn't really mean anything. We'd only move up the table at 2 or 3 places. And
well, exactly. Well, that's what I was going to come on to you about. Even if we are in League One again next season, we finish like 18th, 19th, 20th, 17th, it'd still be such an embarrassing season for us, regardless.
yeah, it would be. And I think the best we can hope for is about 12th, 11th now.
I genuinely think we'll be mid-table.
Yeah,
I'm all the same.
I totally agree. I mean, unless we go on an absolute rampage on home form like we did for the 101-point season, but
That's what I said last night in the rant. I said the only way the season will be rescued now is if we win 11, 12 games on the bounce, but I really don't see it, sadly.
I mean, the home form, I mean, we've lost 4 already. No, is it 4 or 5? 4, I think.
We've lost, Barnsley, Leyton Orient, Peterborough and Wimbledon, 4.
Yeah, 4 and 1-2, drawn.
And drawn 1. We've only drawn 1 game all season, that Wigan game. We'll walk down that way because that wind's doing my head in. Sorry, carry on.
And that's, how many games is that home now? That's 7 home games already. So we've got 16 more. At a minimum, we need 10, 11 wins at home. But
Yeah.
the best that I think we'll get is 8.
That's how far we have honestly fallen as a club.
And teams don't fear us coming down here anymore. I mean, to be honest, fair play for not fearing us anymore. But I mean,
From our perspective, it's
from our
horrendous.
perspective, it's horrendous. But League One teams are starting to get really annoying down here.
Sit down here. Yeah, carry on.
They're starting to park the bus and just sit back on 1-0s, and we cannot break it down. We cannot break down like low blocks.
Yeah.
I.e. Wimbledon, and we can't break down like when teams come down to us and they go down to 10 men, we can't even break that down.
No.
There's just no inconsistency with. There's no consistency with this team, and try saying that in like the 101-point season or when we stayed up in the Championship. If you said that to an Argyle fans then, they just would have laughed at you. What's going on now? It's just really, really poor.
No, I agree. Honestly, I don't know where we can go from here. I'm not going to give any of the players a player rating, to be honest. After that, I don't know about you.
No, they don't deserve it because I was just.
It's our biggest game of the season, of any season. They don't even understand the fixture. It's Exeter City versus Plymouth Argyle. It's Exeter City versus Plymouth Argyle, and no one just seemed bothered about it, other than the fans. Honestly, no. But that's what I mean, like, they don't even understand the game, as I'm about to sound like prime Mark Goldbridge here. It's Exeter City versus Plymouth Argyle. Exeter City versus Plymouth Argyle. The biggest fixture in all of Devon and Cornwall, and they don't turn up for a fucking derby.
I mean, yeah, no, they don't. No, and I think it's really, really poor. I mean, we turned up against Pompey. Yes, we beat them quite a lot, and Pompey are probably getting sick to the death of.
You know what I dread to think about?
Beating us.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to say. You know what I dread to think about that? How the hell would we play against them this season if we were playing them this season? I don't even want to know.
I mean, I think they do us, mate, at their ground. Really would, the way we go. But for me, it
Hang on, just carry on.
for me, it's that Burton result, 4-0. You're thinking, oh, here's a turning point. But
The Luton game was the turning point for me, and then Peterborough just reminded us where we are.
yeah, and fair play to Peterborough on that one because they deserved what they got.
They deserved it because we were crap again that game.
Yeah, same with Wimbledon. They deserved it as well because we didn't take our chances to go 2-0 up, and then a goal before half time, and then I think the writing was on the wall.
And pains us to say, but it's the same with last night. They wanted it way more than we did.
They did, yeah, and I think from when it went 1-0, we didn't even look at the score. And by the way, Pat, don't get me started on him.
And this is where I'm going to come up for the next part of the outro. I don't want to say this, but I will say this. But what was Cleverley thinking in picking him? And I said it in before the game as well. I said it before the game. I said it to Liam on DMs before the game as well. Even a friend of mine who's a Bolton fan messaged me saying, "What are you doing picking Peppel?" It's the derby. I literally said before the game, take out the negatives of what happened in the Wimbledon game, and if you want to play Peppel, just bring him on the bench at least in the second half. And Tom didn't do that. He didn't listen to us fans one bit. I said this in my outro on a live last night as well. Where was Tegan Finn last night? Where was Tegan Finn? I don't know whether he got he picked up an illness or an injury last minute, but I didn't hear anything about that or anything. But I honestly, I said it in my preview. Start the homegrown talent in a game like this. Players that want to play in a fixture like this. Tegan Finn's an Argyle Academy graduate, and he wasn't involved once. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. In terms of others, I'm going to say this now, and it's a shame because I've started to trust him more now that he's back. But I'm going to say this now. That was Hazard's worst game for Argyle ever, in my opinion.
Was it Talai's worst game this season?
Yeah, it was. Well, I think it was all their worst games. But as for Hazard, who's been with us since 2023-24, that is the worst performance I've ever seen from him at this football club, ever. That's just me being brutally honest.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I mean, that first goal, you'll see it in the video anyway. I was absolutely fuming.
Yeah.
Because that as a keeper, as like him, yes, he's had his issues with like claiming the ball from corners and distribution and things like that. But what is he, 6 foot odd? Like
Put it this way, he's taller than us.
Taller than us, and you cannot let that go under you. Yes, the Exeter player took the shot really quickly. Fair play to him on that one.
Our own mistakes that he did and our defence did, Exeter took well advantage of that, and we only have ourselves to blame.
We do, yeah, and yeah, like you're saying, Pep was starting was an absolute disaster. When I heard about that he was starting, I just thought, when's the next train home?
Well, there we are.
Yeah.
That's Liam's thoughts on that one. I've also we'll go this way a bit. I've also touched on this as well. But I've just so you all know, you might have seen it from the live last night. I've made my complete opinion on this now. Because of the fact that we're in League One, we're not in the Championship, and more the fact that I'm fuming with how stubborn it became, that lineup and all that. But people might disagree, people might agree, but personally, I'm cleverly out after that. And my reason being, I thought the Luton game was going to be the turning point for him, and we would pick on from that. Those seagulls are probably laughing at the fact that we've lost the derby. But I thought the Luton game was the turning point. I thought the Stockport game was the turning point. And we're a quarter of the season in. We're back in the bottom four. And I just, for a relegated Championship club, I genuinely think that's unforgivable in my eyes. And it's a hard one because I don't want him as our manager, but at the same time, who are we going to bring in? Unless we pull off another Muslic that's out there somewhere, and we're better as a result of that, which I wouldn't mind doing, but we'll see what happens. Personally, though, I'm cleverly out, because if we really wanted to push for at least a playoff chance, we'd be so much higher up in the table by now, but we're not. We're back in the bottom four, and I just think that's unforgivable. And in my honest opinion, he looked so passionless in that derby last night completely, just like the rest of the players as well. I just don't think any of them had a clue on what this derby genuinely means to us fans. So that is that. I'm not going to pressure Liam or Harvey even on this. I'm not going to pressure Liam on this now as we speak. But genuinely, your opinion on this, and you can say whatever you want and your reasons why. But as it stands, Cleverley, stay or go. What are you thinking?
I mean, the derby's the derby, and it's pathetic, and he didn't really have an interest in it. He was saying about when we won 4-2 down here, saying he watched it and all this, that, and the other, and what it meant to be in the derby. It didn't really mean, it didn't look like it meant anything to him. And but as to whether stay or go, I think I'll probably give until December, rather than at home.
Yeah, fair
rather
enough.
At home and judging by then. I think what are we? Is it 3 months into the season now?
Yeah, we're a quarter of the way through the season. I mean, I'm not the only one, by the way, because I know Pie Faces as well, because I saw his Instagram story last night. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
We're quarter of the way through, and I think I'd give until December. I think rather than at home, if we can't beat them, it's thanks for the memories. Goodbye.
What about Northampton at home end of November?
Oh, yeah, good.
If you're thinking, up to you though.
What are they like at the minute with Northampton? They're not doing great, are they?
They're not doing great, but they're still better than us as it stands.
Still better than us, yeah. I'd probably say that one then. Yeah, I'll give it to Northampton. Obviously, we won't.
And that's end of November as well.
Yeah.
Northampton.
We won't be at that. And
we're ticking off Hartlepool for TRURO, yeah.
For TRURO, and hopefully us not being there might give us an incentive to go and win the game.
Yeah.
You know, but we just need to start booking our ideas up starting on Tuesday. I mean, I don't think a draw is good enough on Tuesday. But we have to go for a win.
Honestly, I don't know what I want from this club at the moment, because I really don't know where the hell we're going to go next. I just think that
Huddersfield against Bolton. We looked at Huddersfield against Bolton. They absolutely collapsed. But the way we're going,
and we're not helping ourselves looking at that.
No, we're not helping ourselves looking at that. We laughed at Huddersfield a couple of weeks ago, saying, "Oh, we can definitely get a draw.
We could beat them and all that," and then we do the same against. Blooper. It's a double blooper. I'm putting that down.
Just make sure it's still working.
Yeah. I'm that angry that we've lost to Devon fucking Derby. I've dropped my microphone for the first ever time. So that tells you everything. But you were talking about Huddersfield Bolton.
Yeah. Obviously, it was mentioned about Huddersfield. I mean, they was really poor against Bolton in the second half. Like, collapsed. And we were saying about whether we can get a draw or a win against them, but we can't help ourselves at the minute. I think it could be a hammering. It could be 3-4 now.
I'm very nervous for all our next 3 games, I can't lie. That's how shocking it's gone, to be honest.
The FA Cup we can lose as well, so it's not looking
if we do get knocked out by Wycombe, then I guess it gives us the opportunity to focus on this fraudulent league.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not going to go places, are we? The only places we're going to go is mid-table. You know?
We hate this club, but love it at the same time. We care that much. It's horrendous.
It's called bank accounts get ruined week in, week out.
Basically. Bank accounts and money spent get week in, week out ruined by goals conceded.
And not paying the fans. What I mean by that is actually winning.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said any of this, by the way, about Cleverley, even if we had lost, but actually showed desire. It's the fact we didn't look interested at all on why I've said what I've just said about Tom Cleverley, and I want a new manager personally.
Joe Edwards didn't look interested either.
It's the worst I've seen him as well.
His 250th game, you can't be asked.
No, none of them could be asked. Even when the subs came on, it was... I want to cry. So...
I think my drink had more passion.
I had more passion drinking my energy drinks and alcohol and Coke from today and last night than the entirety of 2 hours of hell last night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got told on a comment section that that I showed more aggression in my rant than the players did on the fucking pitch for 90 minutes. That, literally that.
Yeah.
No, I after the game yesterday, I banged my foot down the floor at the pubs quite a bit. I was that angry, so that was that. I will say thank you to the King William, though, because it was a very good pub. I will give them that. I don't want to say this, but speaking of the dirty, pesky scummers, any thoughts you want to give on them after that?
Nope.
Yeah, well, that's that. No. Noise pollution won last night, as you can tell. Noise pollution won.
And they had the audacity to put Devon is red on their big screen.
Fuck them. Dirty wankers. Cunts, the lot of them. Yes, they got the deserved win, but Devon will never be red. They can talk when they reach the fucking championship. They can fuck off, and fuck off. No. Honestly, they're all cunts, the lot of them. They got the deserved win, but no. They're already acting like they've won the league with that banner immediately after just one game of football. No, fuck them. Just to rub more salt wounds into our Derby Day defeat, why is this name now existing in Plymouth on the Barbican? Thank God making that video is over. I've had enough. I've honestly had enough. I've had enough, honestly. Dark day for football, dark weekend for football. They won't shut up about this. They won't fucking shut up about it, the dirty cunts, honestly. Football lost. Football fucking lost. The heroes lost. The villains won. The good lost. The evil won. It was like watching Buzz Lightyear losing to Lotso Hugging Bear or Syndrome from The Incredibles, and Syndrome from The Incredibles, that's Exeter City, ended up the fucking winners, and that's just that, really. They'll go and celebrate as if they've won the fucking league and the fucking Champions League. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate every single little thing about that football club. They can celebrate their victories all they want. Fuck the lot of them, honestly. Bunch of wankers from the middle of Devon who fucking hate the Cornish. They fucking hate Plymouth. And I fucking hate them with all my fucking heart. And can you see why I'm so fucking angry? It's a Derby Day defeat and we fucked it completely and bottled it to these cunts in red and white who I fucking can't stand. I don't know how you can let local pride be that shit like this. Empty when I got into Plymouth. And they're probably all corruptingly partying hard in Exeter. Because they think it's cool to see an obnoxious side win a game of football. Fuck them. Fuck them, honestly. You've let Argyle, you've let the towns of Penzance, St Ives, Hale, Cambourne, Redroof, Helston, Falmouth, Truro, St Austell, Newquay, Wadebridge, Bodmin, Liscard, Launceston, Saltash, Tavistock and Ivybridge and Lou all completely down. All completely down, and it's a fucking joke in every single way. You've let Bideford, Barnstaple, Oakhampton, South Molton, Ilfracombe, Crediton, Tiverton, Exmouth, Budley Salterton, Honiton, Sidmouth, Seaton, Axminster, Victorious. How the fuck could you do that? How the fuck could you do that? Fuck this video and fuck everything about the Devon Derby. I'm so pissed off. I'm so fucking pissed off. It's Saturday and I'm still so angry about it. So, yeah. that wraps up the end of the video. So, that's that. Wankers. Fucking do one. Goodbye. Even with their victory, Devon will never be red. These cunts care about fucking rugby more than football. So, that tells you everything. Football lost. Football fucking lost this weekend. Noise pollution won. And we've all been let down by Argyle for 90 minutes and let Upcountry win. Disgraceful. Dark day for football. Dark day for football. I fucking hate the Devon Derby. Can fuck off. Can actually fucking off. You can see why I'm so angry. I want Cleverley out. I want Cleverley out. Personally. That you've let the most TINPOT evil little club win a game of football. Well done, Argyle. Well done. Well fucking done. Anyone who went to the Devon Derby and happy clapped that at full time, never fucking go to a derby ever again. Fuck off. Fuck off. It's unacceptable to ever lose to Exeter City Football Club in a game of football. Go do one. As for you two, Reece Cole and Danny Andrew, you're a disgrace. And I hope you have a rubbish rest of the season.
Congratulations for being shit. Well done for being shit, and well done for being shit. What was going on there? Where was the teamwork? Where was the spirit? Where was the communication? And what the fuck was going on? Get out! Get out of here! Fuck off! Get out! You fucking donkey!
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners.